Over 200,000 heads of livestock in Makueni County will be vaccinated and treated against diseases in the next 1 week.
Our team and trained them on how to respond to diseases that come after drought. So this is an extension. The diseases that are treated after drought, now the diseases are treated after after floods.
Most of our teams have been trained on this disaster management yesterday. Now they are experts. They are actually experts when it comes to disaster management, both when there's drought and both when there's floods. So we are going to help our people meet our goals of food security. Yesterday, we in a meeting we were discussing nutrition, and we cannot have proper nutrition. In fact, what came out of that meeting is a lot of causes of malnutrition seems to be proteins. You know, people have got the uji, people have got the nyanya, people have got the vegetables, but they lack the proteins.
The initiative was commissioned by Governor Kivutha Kibwana at the Kari Kiboko grounds and will be driven by the Wild Animal Protection and the University of Nairobi.
When you come to us immediately after the floods, this massive rain, so that you can help us in terms of protecting animals through this disaster response. This is something that cannot be taken for granted. And so we really thank you very much for coming to help our farmers at this very hour of need. And we are happy through this activity. You're also helping our staff to gain skills in terms of response, even after these 4-day activities. So that also is something that we cherish, because sometimes in the counties people may knowledge can get rusty, and so when specialists come and they are able to kind of continuous education, vet education, I think that's something for us to be very happy about.
Wild Animal Protection Disaster Operations Manager Just Kimaru seized the opportunity to request the governor to champion funds for animal protection.
So if we could advocate and fight for that fund to allocate even 5% for animals, so that it goes to animal-based disasters, we would see a lot more of this, and counties being able to actually do response, so that we and the university can focus on training. And then there's a fund available so that when there's a disaster, you have a fund dedicated to animals. Because what is happening, those funds end up being dedicated only for people.
Governor Kibwana applauded Wild Animal Protection, saying the organization has in the past partnered with the county government in vaccinating dogs with a view to eradicating rabies from the county.
Wild Animal Protection, thank you. We've worked with you for the last 6 years now, and I want to mention that the rabies program, they've just renewed our grant for the next 1 year. And they've given us about 7.5 million.
One of the projects that we have done with the World Animal Protection relates to rabies eradication. And have myself been present during occasions when we are vaccinating dogs. It's not always easy. Because they sometimes don't appreciate. It's a good thing for them, and but it has been very successful. I have seen many dogs getting vaccinated. I was saying to myself, Waziri, and the chief officer, that I want to go to the Ministry of Health and ask them about the incidence of rabies. The people who come to hospital, so that I can see a drop.
For Governor Press Service, Evelyn Mutanu.